Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Been a couple days where I've been at a retreat where I got to fish and hunt and spend some great time with some true patriots who are working tirelessly to change our current status quo. A couple things have happened since then. I'm going to start getting us back on track here. I do want to address some housekeeping first, and I can't wait to tell you about what's going on.
Before I jump into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that's Lear Capital. Last year was a terrible year for investors, and predictions are that 2023 will be even worse with the upcoming recession. But what did have a really impressive year this past year was gold investments. I believe gold and silver are the safe haven assets to protect your savings and your retirement against inflation and recession. If you're interested in investing in gold, I suggest you call my friends at Lear Capital. The team at Lear will provide helpful information about purchasing gold or converting part of your IRA or your 401k into a gold IRA. There are a lot of gold companies out there to choose from. It can be confusing. I chose to do business with Lear Capital because not only are they the best around with over 25 years in business and thousands of 5-star reviews, but they also have a 24-hour risk-free guarantee where you can review your investment for 24 hours before committing to it. You can learn more at leargg.com or call 1-800-260-5075. Thanks to Lear Capital for sponsoring this video.
All right, so welcome to Guns and Gadgets. This is the premier source for Second Amendment news. Hit that subscribe button down below if you want to help get the word of the Second Amendment out. I learned a valuable lesson this past weekend, that there are a huge amount of people in our country who utilize firearms on a regular basis, whether they're hunting, target shooting, long-range shooting, some of the best shooters in the world, and they don't know what's really going on behind the scenes with the Second Amendment. They don't know about the lawsuits that are being filed. They don't even know the groups filing these lawsuits. So I am humbly asking you to help us get the word out. Subscribe to Guns and Gadgets. Like the video, share the video, tell your friends and neighbors about what's going on and how to educate themselves about it. These videos hopefully will help with that endeavor. So I'm going to touch on my videos real first, and then I'm going to get into the crux of this good news that's coming up for tomorrow. First off, I did a video, it was Saturday morning, and it was some back and forth. Some snippets of Donald Trump from the NRA convention, in which he was saying basically he was the best Second Amendment president in history, and then an ad that was run by a super PAC, and people think it's a DeSantis-leaning PAC, but that came out and just used Donald Trump's own words against him, stuff that I've been chronicling for years, proving otherwise. And I got, it was good back and forth. There were people that remembered it. There were new viewers who didn't know anything about it. Some people were angry about it. Some people were saying I was against Trump. Some people were saying I was against DeSantis. It was good conversation, but it was the truth. But unfortunately, the part of the PAC that I put up had some background music to it, and somebody, whether it's the PAC or YouTube, put a copyright claim because of the music. And then YouTube has a tool in which you can delete the music, like delete the background. And what YouTube did was delete that whole audio altogether, including the talking. I took the video down. I will re-edit it. I did put a post on my YouTube, so if people go to my YouTube, they would have seen that, but the people who don't were talking all kinds of crazy stuff of why it got removed, from spaceships to, to control by censors to I couldn't deal with the Trump people, which is absolutely asinine. But I'll have that back up again, and let's jump into this really good news. So House Joint Resolution 44, I've talked about it before. It is getting a vote, a markup vote in the House Judiciary Committee tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I will be covering it live. I don't have all my normal equipment. I'll probably have to do it from iPads and cell phones, but I'm going to cover it live. So if you want to watch that, come back here, and I'll set it up here shortly, and I'll send a message out. You can watch that live. Now, for those who don't remember, House Joint Resolution 44 is very short and very to the point, and I will read it to you. Resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, that Congress disapproves the rules submitted by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives relating to factoring criteria for firearms with attached stabilizing braces. Hence the ATF Final Rule 2021 Romeo-08 Foxtrot, and such rule shall have no force or effect. Now, this process, guys and gals, has to go through this committee and then can be called immediately to the floor. I have a strong inkling that it's going to pass through committee tomorrow and may be called by Speaker McCarthy rather quickly. Don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, this week, or whatever, but it will be called rather quickly. It then has to go to the Senate. That may or may not pass there, so we'll see. But this is an important step in getting your representatives in the United States Congress on record on, do they truly support the Second Amendment like they say, or are they lying? Are they voting for it? Are they refusing to vote against it? And you can remove their asses. That is the goal of this. Now, we're running out of time. I'm going to be honest with you. We are running out of time, but I want to give people a word of caution. There are groups out there that are still fighting. The GOA's lawsuit is next on the docket for the pistol brace rule. And I truly believe in reading it, in talking to the group itself, the members of GOA, the admin, and talking to the attorneys that are lodging the case and fighting in the court. I really believe, I can't guarantee, obviously I'm not the judge, but I really truly believe we're going to get a nationwide injunction. So please be patient. Don't think of it as a free tax stamp. It's not what it is. You are going on record and you're saying, I've been violating the NFA and GCA all along. I have an unlawful SBR, and please give me forgiveness of this money, and please don't charge me. The ATF, if you drill down into it, the IRS are the only ones who can forbade a tax. So that's a different video, but just know that. So please be patient is my recommendation. Don't rush out there and get a free tax stamp, because now you can't bring that gun across state lines unless you have prior approval from the government. There's a lot of things that people don't understand about SBRs or SBSs. So stay tuned. A lot of things are going to be popping off because time crunch is upon us. Judges are readying their decisions, and it's going to be a very good time. But House Joint Resolution 44 will be marked up tomorrow in the House Judiciary Committee. I am asking you all right now on a Tuesday, April 18th, tax day. We should all be angry because today is the day you have to final for how much money the government steals from you. Please call your pro-gun representatives in Congress. The switchboard is on the screen, 202-224-3121. Tell them to stand strong, to back the Second Amendment, to stop the tyranny from the ATF, stop the weaponization of the federal government against the people, we the people, the ones who are in control and who have power. The country's just forgotten it, guys and gals, and we're going to do our best to remind them and awaken that spirit, the patriotic spirit again. So good news, voting tomorrow, 10 a.m. I'll have it live on my channel. I'll have the ability for all of us to sit down and watch it get marked up. And I think this is the start. This is the official start of that domino toppling that is the ATF pistol brace rule. And there are other talk, there's more talk of other things that are coming as well, and I want to wait for them to drop before I say it. Good times, guys and gals. Stay tuned. A lot is going to be happening. Be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care, and thank you so much for your support of Guns and Gadgets. But seriously, with what we learned and talking to people who are just as patriotic as you and I, have as many guns as you and I, but just do different things, they don't know what they don't know. And it's on us to inform them. So please, again, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, like the video, share the video, get the information out. We need to spread the word because we are going to need the rest of the people to combat what's coming. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.